Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're carrying on our series, exploring SpaceBourne 2. It's been an intriguing journey, and today we're diving into our third episode. And I must say, while the game has its rough edges, it's also shown some impressive aspects, especially considering its indie nature. The narrative is unfolding interestingly too, and I'm curious to see where it leads. The game's scope, despite its limitations, continues to surprise me. And as we step into this third episode, I'm keen to see how the faction building plays out and how it ties into the overall gameplay. SpaceBourne 2 has been a mixed bag so far, not in a negative sense, because it's had its moments of enjoyment, but that's been alongside areas that could use some polish. That's part of the charm of indie gaming, especially games in early access. So join me now as we uncover more of what SpaceBourne 2 has to offer. I'm looking forward to sharing this experience with you and hearing your thoughts as we progress. Let's jump right in and see where this adventure takes us. And as always, feel free to share your comments below. Let's get started.
I repeat, this is the final boarding call. Thank you. First, open the Services panel to manage your ship. To load weapons, open the Weapon Management section. Before starting, unload your old weapons by clicking on them on the left panel. On the right, weapons do not belong to a group when loaded. You have to group them yourself. Now add this weapon to Fire Group 1. Good, now let's load the components on the ship. For this, open the Components Management section below. Good, now let's load the components on the ship. For this, open the Components Management Just like the weapons, you can load the components by clicking on the cargo. But first, remove the old shield and hull components, then load the new ones. Each ship's component slots are different. For example, this ship has weapon systems and aim component slots. These slots are hard to find on every ship. All set. Now close this panel with the exit button.
So that was fairly straightforward to upgrade my components. We now need to go and find something to do whilst we wait for the raid to get ready. So this is my opportunity to take on some missions from a guild, and I think I will be heading for Freelancers Guild like Drain recommended. It's interesting to see how many guilds there are and how deep the mechanics go. I'll be interested to see. Obviously there's ranks available. So let's head for the Freelancers Guild and take on some missions, level up. So far this whole introduction to the game, tutorials, the way that the missions are laid out, have made getting used to playing SpaceBourne very easy. And as far as indie games go, it's quite rare to get a well-managed tutorial into such a big game. So we need to head to the Marmar system. So the system of travel is pretty straightforward. At the moment, you set your location on the galaxy map, head for the local Stargate.
Landing gear retracted. Warp drive online. Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input. Please approach to the jump point to start jump process.
Really getting the hang of Stargates now.
Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you. Destination reached.
The load times on this game are superb. That was instant. That's no editing. That's how long it took actually to travel from one system to the other. Really impressive. Right, so now I need to go to the Freelancers Guild station.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how these guilds play out in the game. If it's a well fleshed out mechanic that's worth visiting, how different they are from each other in reality. I mean, how different will the Bounty Hunters Guild be versus the Freelancers Guild, for example? There's quite a few guilds that are blurred out at this point. I'd be interested to see what they turn out to be. Okay, we've arrived at the Freelancers Guild station. Do I need to request permission to land? I'm going to give it a try.
Landing gear deployed.
South SA3 2312. Timeout west SA3. Timeout.
Okay, they allowed me to land. I'm just going to go straight in. Be interested to see how this station is different on the inside to the other ones I've been in. The externals look good. Again, one guy, this is mind-blowing. How many space station variations has the developer built? There we go. Hangar.
Attention.
Guild market, no, don't need that.
For information about immunities, regulations.
Registration, let's head there.
Director's Office at number 101. Legal action will be taken with any mispayment. Thank you for your understanding.
We need to do the qualifying mission, and then we get access to that fancy tool that will help us locate pilots throughout the galaxy.
Was the never before. Remember.
Need to track this mission instead, the Freelancers Guild interview task. Somebody wants Quim dead. Okay, I don't know who this Quim is. I don't know if this is very ethical, but hey, this is the game, so I'm gonna go and find this Quim and see if I can take him out. But yeah, that looked pretty cool, that guild station. Pretty small, but functional. It's got its own feel. I'll be interested to see how that compares to some of the other guilds. Stations, for example, the Explorers Guild. I wonder what that looks like on the inside. But for now, we need to go to destroy this poor fella.
Landing gear retracted. Warp drive online.
That looks like I can fly to Cut directly if I wanted to. 418 AU.
Warp drive offline. Warp drive online. Warp drive offline.
Versus the Stargate, it's 11. Wow, so I can actually fly between systems without the aid of Stargates? That would be... who knows how long that would take. Could do a bit of basic maths, I guess. But inter-system travel without the aid of Stargate, well, that opens up piracy and smuggling. If I don't have to go through the security checks, could I sneak into hostile territory? But for now, again, I'm going to focus on the missions.
Please approach to the jump point to start jump process. Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you. You reached the waypoint of your route. Please wait for your ship to be scanned. Exit permission from the system has been obtained. The next waypoint is being passed. N3, 2, 1. Destination reached.
Yeah, scanning at the waypoint, that kind of just confirms what I was thinking really about smuggling and travelling between systems. If you're willing to do the travel time, potentially quite interesting. I'll be definitely looking at that later in the walkthrough. Right, let's go and head all the way out of the system.
Warp drive offline. Warp drive online.
40 AU away. That's well outside the solar system, if you like. So 400 AU, 10 times that distance. Very interesting.
Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Speed this up a little bit. It's quite the way. Yeah, we're straight into action. Seems to be quite a few ships. They're level 5 ships. I've got my new weapons going. I'm going to speed up this fight for the sake of time. Okay, that fight took me 10 minutes, and it was probably harder than it needed to be. Although they didn't really cause me too much problem, it still took a long time to defeat them compared to earlier fights. And the reason for that is because I've not upgraded my pilot skills, and so I'm just kind of sitting on upgrade points. So before I do anything else, I'll need to do that. But before that, we're nearly out of time for this episode. I'm going to go and land on a random planet just to see what it's like. My curiosity to see what a city looks like, for example, is getting the better of me. So I'm going to set a course for a planet, land in a random city, and upgrade my pilot skills.
Calibration module activated.
So maybe let's check out the City of Oivis.
Thruster input.
So whilst we're on our way, let's see if I can upgrade my talents. Got some upgrade points for both soldier and pilot. 15 points to spend. I need to spend 4 to unlock a new perk. There we are, perfect timing. Just arrived at the planet. So many places to visit. Let's land in City of Oivis. Let's see what it's like.
The surface align process is complete.
Your accent
Waiting for the
worked.
thruster input.
Raid was ready and we were meeting on the escape route of Russian system.
Okay, so the raid is ready. Well, let's just land here, just have a quick look. I really like the atmospheric details in this game. The city, fairly massive. I do wonder what the purpose of cities are in this game. Doesn't seem to be anybody that I can call to land.
Landing gear deployed. Navigation is online. Navigation is offline.
Okay, so here we are in a city. Now from surface level that looks a lot more impressive, I have to say, from the atmosphere. But again, it's a budget indie game. So that concludes episode 3. We joined the Freelancer Guild. We took on their entrance test mission. That fight took longer than it probably should have done. It's because I didn't upgrade my points. Landed in a random city just to see what it's like, really. As far as I can tell, there's no missions here. There's nowhere to go, although I've not really explored yet. But I think the plan now is to maybe take on a few more missions before we head over and help with the mission to free Anchor. But again, very impressed. Really enjoying this game. If you're forgiving of its quirks and its budgets and limitations, it can truly be quite immersive and an enjoyable experience. Hope you're enjoying it too. Let me know your thoughts below. I think I will carry on playing for a little longer. In the meantime, take care.